a blue crab and shrimp boil. I'm gonna show you how we do it. All right, so there's our crab right there. We got about 4 dozen going on, and we're just gonna let them sit there and sleep for a minute while we go ahead and fire up our water. We're bringing this up to a boil. We're gonna go ahead and drop in our potatoes. These are kind of big potatoes, huge potatoes. We had to, cut those in half. All right, and that was just like a bag of potatoes. I got about 6 lemons here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna squeeze them. Put all those in. All right, I got some onion going up in here. This is just like yellow onion. You could use white onion. Let's see, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5 onions. And I got about 5 cloves of garlic, and I've just kind of cut these up. That one, we're not going to use that one. I don't like that one. Look at that one. So 4 cloves of garlic, so I just cut the tops off. And we're going to go in with us some Brussels sprouts here. We just got a little bag of those. All right, that looks good. All right, I got 2 spice bags going in here. Just go ahead and throw those in there. Now those are made by Zatarain's. This is what we got here. This is a 4 pounds of shrimp, crab, crawfish boil. Go ahead and just dump that whole thing in there. I like to kind of do this to get all the goodness in there. Okay. And I also like to use this. And I use the whole container of this as well. This is just, it's made by Cajun Land. All right, so this is an 8 ounces, and this is just the regular liquid concentrate of crab boil. Okay, but I also like to throw one of these in here too. It's an extra 8 ounces, and this is the lemon flavor. Go ahead and dump all that in there. And then I'm gonna go in with, this is about a 1/2 cup of salt. Go ahead and throw that in there. And if you're paying attention right now, this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some of this. This is a made by Smokehouse Bayou. It's their hot sauce, and if you've seen my videos before, it's Brian with Smokehouse Bayou. And this is about a 1/2 container. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump that whole thing in there too. And if you're paying attention, if you'll leave me a comment below, make sure you're subscribed to Brian over at Smokehouse Bayou. I'll leave a link in the description. Go over there and give him a sub. And if you'll comment below, say, I want some of that, yo. I want some of that, yo. That's what you say in the comment below, and I'll pick a winner and I'll send you guys one of these. All right, after we got all of that stuff in there, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use this right here. This is what we call a Plaquemine Pulvault, or my wife also uses this as her broom, and I've just removed the bristles off of it. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to give that a stir. All right. And we're just going to bring all this up to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, I'm going to let it boil for 10 minutes. So one of the things about a shrimp boil, crab boil, crawfish boil, whatever kind of boil you're making, one of the imperative ingredients is sausage. And here in the South, Alabama, is Conecuh sausage. So I don't like, some people in their boils, they like to boil their sausage. I do not like that. So we're going to take my 73 forge knife here, go ahead and give that a cut. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to grill this sausage on the grill. All right, so we're at a boil. We're going to let it go for 10 minutes. All right, we've been going for 10 minutes. We're at a boil. All right. Let's go. These are some feisty little badgers. Look. Get off. Get off. All right, I'm not going to bore you guys with me putting all these little badgers in here. So after I get the 4 dozen in there, I'll tell you what we're going to do. So pro tip, guys, if you put these little badgers on ice, it'll kind of slow them down and put them to sleep. But where I picked them up, they didn't want to give me any ice. They wanted me to buy it. And I was like, I ain't buying no ice from you suckers. So all right, we've been boiling for 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and cut the fire. All right, you can see we got overabundance of crab here. So we're going to let this soak. Woo! We're going to let this soak for another 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so it's been 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and lose a couple of crab there. That's fine. We got way too much crab. So I'm just going to let this drain a minute. All right, let's go ahead. All right, so normally what I would do is, if I didn't have an overabundance of crab like I do today, when I cut this off, when the crab were in there, when I cut it off, I would just dump my shrimp in there, but we didn't really have enough room. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring this water back up to a boil, and then we're gonna put our shrimp in there. All right, so bring it to a boil. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, you see we're back up to a boil. We'll go ahead and dump my corn in there. Let's get our shrimp. Five pounds of shrimp. All right, you see what I did? Just dumped it in there. Now look. Cutting my heat. Putting the lid on it. Just gonna let them soak. All right, here we go. It's been 10 minutes exactly, and we are done. Fogging up a little bit. So now I'm just going to take these, I'm just going to dump them right on top of the crab, just like that. That right there, guys, is the boil that we've been waiting for all day. Crab and shrimp. Now the shrimp are a little bit too hot, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to teach you guys or tell you guys how to peel a crab, because I think most of you should probably already know that, but some people don't know about the eggs. So you can tell by the weight a lot of times. All right, that was a little light. This one's a little lighter. Let's see. All right, here we go. This one feels kind of heavy. So you notice the difference between these are a lot of females in here. Okay, male and a female. Okay, females are going to have eggs. This one feels pretty heavy, so I'm guessing it's going to have some eggs in here, and I'm going to show you what the eggs look like. And it's full of eggs. Look at that. Okay, so the eggs are, you see this orange stuff here and here? That right there is heaven. Look at this. It's like a row. And it is so good. Alright, guys. Shrimp and crab boil throwdown. Do it.